Right, boys, one lady. Yeah, we are watching what it feels like to die on every planet. We're starting on Mercury first. We got Abby, we got Anthony, we got Ron, we got Michael Hopkins, and we got me.
I have a question.
Truly, no questions.
You have a pineapple.
You
have a pineapple.
Straight.
Yes, pineapple.
Let's
Pineapple.
get
I have a
straight.
pineapple.
Yeah, we got to
Pineapple
mention
means for a question, and let's get into Zoom.
Where's Pluto?
Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, but if you think that means it's hot all the time, you're wrong. At night, temperatures can plummet to an icy -1.
Alright, so how would Mercury be at night if it's not the closest to the sun?
180 degrees Celsius.
the
During the day,
isn't
however,
facing
they can
the sun.
skyrocket to 430 degrees Celsius. This extreme imbalance happens because Mercury doesn't have a proper
Wait, shouldn't we
atmosphere
start
to
with the sun
regulate temperature. Instead, it has a very
It's
thin
not a-
exosphere,
It's not
which
gonna be
doesn't
that.
maintain
You
heat.
just
While
die
apart from
immediately.
temperature, you wouldn't have to worry about weather on Mercury, the real dangers come from solar radiation and the lack of breathable air. In fact, Mercury gets almost 7 times the solar irradiance that Earth receives. As the smallest planet in the solar system, Mercury is full of craters, cliffs, and bumpy terrain, making it a pretty tough place to land as well. The low air resistance doesn't help either. It would make slowing down a spaceship much harder, increasing the chances of a high-speed crash. Landing during the daytime is out of the question because of the extreme heat. The latest NASA spacesuits can only handle up to 121 degrees Celsius, nowhere near Mercury's daytime temperatures of 430 degrees Celsius. Plus, keep in mind
how
that
can it handle
Mercury's
that?
day lasts about half.
It can't.
Pineapple?
That doesn't make sense though. So if the suit is able to handle 100 Celsius, and a human can't handle that, will the human just melt inside the suit?
Exactly.
No,
No,
Stands
because
it.
it's protecting.
it's
Like, the
protective
suit's
suit around
protecting
you.
the human.
Yeah,
And where's that
Yeah, but,
absorbed heat going then?
it's getting deflected. I don't know. something
Bro,
like
you
that.
can't. Oh my gosh! Pay attention to school, my friend.
What?
half a year due to its slow
Wait, I got a
rotation.
pineapple,
Nighttime
though,
isn't
real
much better. Temperature
What is your pineapple?
If Mercury is like the smallest planet, it's not fair how Pluto isn't a planet because
Because it's not on. Like it's been erased.
And that's why dictatorship exists,
no, it's
bro.
not.
Because you have like
What,
no
bro?
evidence to back up your claim, and you're just saying because it doesn't exist because you follow our leaders. Take me to your
Our
leader,
leaders?
Michael.
You're not my leader.
Who is our leaders?
True, like I
Aliens.
don't know, the NASA, bro.
What?
Whatever you
temperatures
say.
of -180 degrees Celsius far exceed NASA suit's lower limit of -157 degrees Celsius, so you'd still freeze. Your best bet would be to try landing in the Terminator zone, the area between day and night where temperatures are more moderate. Even there, however, it can be risky, as temperatures can change relatively quickly. Venus. Venus is the closest planet to Earth.
Bro, what did that mean? That like. So
Yep.
you're telling me that the second the sun hits me, I'm just gonna melt? That doesn't make sense, bro.
Probably.
Yeah,
If you
but,
have-
but
if you have
like
a
the
Oh
nighttime
my gosh!
part.
Genuine question. Why don't people go out into space, right? And they release oxygen, then they come back, grab more oxygen, so they just make a big oxygen bubble in space.
What? That's not how
So they
it
can
works.
just float in
It
space,
would get
bro.
erased in space. And it isn't.
I got a
Yeah.
question. I got a
There's-
pineapple. Like, wait. So like the cold part, right? It's like really close and similar to so we wouldn't really freeze, right? Because like it's super close.
I mean,
So, like,
it's negative 30 degrees difference. So yeah, you would.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
bad
not
for
smart
homeless
enough for
people,
this.
bro.
Are we
What?
gonna get
Sitting
a
just
video?
40 million kilometers away. This means the journey there would be relatively short, about 4 months. Its size and gravity wouldn't pose much of a problem, as
4 months is like when you're a baby, you're half developed. That's not short.
they're pretty similar to Earth's. The
Whatever
first
you
real
say.
issue you'd
Huh?
How do you half developed, bro?
You're like half developed.
Wait, so like
It's like 9
we only
months.
need like 4 months
Half
of
not
food to get to
Oh my
Venus.
gosh, bro. I realized this the other day that people born in November, their mom or their dad like cracked. I mean, no, their mom and dad
This is
cracked
not
during like
relevant.
Valentine's, bro. And my cousin is born in freaking November.
face, though, would be those beautiful yellow clouds you'd see as you approached the surface. Unfortunately, they're made of sulfuric acid, a highly corrosive substance that would destroy your lungs in
Oh, they're
seconds.
not- they're
But
not
let's
poisoned.
assume you've got a spacesuit
They're not what?
advanced enough to filter it out. As you descend to the surface, you'd notice visibility
Bro, it's
dropping
like that. It's
drastically.
like that one planet from Invincible, bro, with the Martians.
When
The
crap was
atmosphere
gassy.
becomes incredibly thick, made mostly of carbon
Holy
dioxide, so
prediction.
you wouldn't be able to see much. Then there's the heat, an unbearable
Yeah.
450 degrees Celsius. If that wasn't enough, only about 10% of the sunlight
Is that
reaches the
hotter?
surface, as it's blocked by the
Probably.
thick atmosphere, so it'd be pretty dark. On the surface, moving your arms and legs would be a serious struggle. Even though gravity is nearly the same as on Earth, the air is so dense you'd feel like you're wading through a heavy liquid. With a good pressurized suit, you might last a few seconds down there, but before long, the pressure, about 92 bars compared to Earth's 1 bar at sea level, would crush your suit. And if that didn't
Wow.
kill you, the sulfuric acid you'd
Oh,
start
wow.
breathing once your suit broke definitely would. Mars. Mars is the second closest planet to Earth and the most
Wow, we're
habitable
skipping
of
Earth?
all
Okay.
8 planets.
Yeah,
Daytime
I'll keep skipping.
Bro, one of these days, bro, I'm telling you right now that they're gonna like destroy Earth. The rich people, I'm telling you, the rich people, I'm
They're
gonna
not
get
gonna
killed. I'm gonna get killed for what I'm saying. But the rich people, bro, they're gonna destroy Earth, then they're just gonna leave to Mars, bro, and they're gonna fake their death.
But they wouldn't be able to survive them. They wouldn't be able to
Faked his
survive on
death
Mars.
so he could go to
Whoa,
Mars.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa.
going.
Okay,
He's
wait,
on the
wait,
Epstein
we can't
Island
be
right
saying
now. I'm
that.
telling you right now.
carbon dioxide, with only trace amounts of oxygen,
When an ad plays, I'm gonna put the I'm gonna just put a pineapple shaking, bro.
the average natural radiation level on Mars is 24 to 30 rads, which is about 40 to 50 times the average on Earth. On top of that, Mars
Calculate that. Someone calculate that. Calculate that.
Pineapple.
What did it say?
It was like wait.
4 to 30
Way back.
rads, which is about
Look, so if 30 rads is like 40 more than Earth, then how much is Earth?
It's not even 40 more. It's like 20 more.
I got a
It
pineapple real
says
quick.
40 times, you dingus.
Wait, okay, so
Oh, that's facts.
Wait, so
Pineapple?
30. Oh wait, so it's like 30 divided by 40, and Earth has like
by
0.75.
50.
All right.
Our big brain.
40 to 50 times
Wait.
the average on Earth. On top of
Wait,
that,
what?
I have a pineapple though. Like like solar flares and like they hit Earth and they cause like the aurora borealis, right?
Yeah.
So like you know how each planet has like their own thing that kind of protects them, but like also it breaks instantly, and like Earth has enough. So like what if like does that mean like Earth protects the planets that are like behind it, and like they get less of a solar flare from Earth because like Earth kind of protected them?
Yeah.
Mars experiences frequent and extremely violent
Anthony, you have
dust
no
storms, with
what he
wind
said.
speeds reaching up to 100 kilometers per hour. These storms could pose serious challenges, so any attempt at habitation would require a sustainable, airtight, and well-insulated life support system.
Did you guys know like a slight
Jupiter
move
is the
in
biggest
Earth that
planet
we
out
all
of the
die?
8, and it's one of the hardest planets to
Yeah.
land on,
How
primarily
does
because
the
of its
Earth spin?
extreme radiation levels. Even
Earth is slow.
300,000
Talking about
kilometers
a
away,
slight-
the radiation
a
would start
slight move
penetrating
out
your
of
suit
it,
and you'd be done
we're all
for. But
dead.
since that's a boring outcome, let's assume you have a hypothetical suit that can block the radiation. Jupiter's gravity is 2.4 times stronger than Earth's, meaning you'd be falling incredibly fast. As you enter the first layers of the atmosphere, you'd encounter white clouds made of frozen ammonia crystals with temperatures around
Yeah, I think gravity chambers are real from like the hit show Dragon Ball Z. Like gravity chambers are
bro,
real.
minus
what?
150
No.
degrees Celsius. The
Bro,
winds here
they
are
made one in like China, bro.
no joke, reaching
No one knows
insane
who you're
speeds of up
talking
to
about.
480
Bro, why the flip that thumbs down that video? Look.
What do you do? Okay.
What?
Gravity chamber, China. Bro, they made some like China builds the world's most. China recently opened a hypergravity facility. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
2 kilometers
You're
per
all
hour.
going
If
to
you
that
managed to
train.
descend about
No, we are
150
not.
kilometers through these
Yes,
top
we are.
layers, you'd reach the deepest point ever explored. This is how far NASA's Galileo probe got back in 1995. Beyond this point, things start getting
Galileo.
darker, and both temperature and pressure
I know
increase
that
rapidly.
reference. I was
Just
gonna
as a
say
fun
too.
fact, the pressure near Jupiter's center is estimated to be about 100 million times Earth's atmospheric pressure. After hours of falling, you might reach Jupiter's inner layers, where you'd encounter a supercritical fluid, a state that's not quite liquid but not gas either. Here, you'd kind of be swimming in this bizarre substance. If you continued further toward the center, you'd encounter metallic hydrogen, an extremely dense liquid that would trap you. But if you somehow managed to get through that, you'd reach Jupiter's core, though we're not entirely sure if it's solid or not. The temperatures here would be about 24,000 degrees Celsius, roughly 4.5 times hotter than the sun's surface. Saturn. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, with an atmosphere primarily made of hydrogen and helium. The first challenge would be avoiding a crash with one of its 146 orbiting moons. Once you manage that, you'd encounter its iconic
Wait,
rings, which are
what
made
kind
of
of
debris from
pineapple?
old moons, ice pellets.
Are we all locked in right now, or is it just me?
I'm
It's
locked in.
146, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's 146 minus 5?
141.
Take away that 1 at the start.
41.
41.
41. And then you put the 1 and the 2 ones plus the 4. You get 6. 641 is upon
This
us.
is YouTube. We're using
41 is greater
we're
than
using modern
6,
memes.
7.
Let's
What? What's today's?
We're using modern memes right now.
skilled pilot,
This
or
is
your spaceship is
YouTube we're on.
Bro believes in the great meme reset.
indestructible,
No,
so you don't meet your
That's
end by
not
smashing
happening.
into space junk.
They're not-
As you
they're not
approach
here
Saturn's
yet.
equator, you'd witness an incredible spectacle of red and purple auras caused by highly energetic hydrogen in the atmosphere. However, this beauty comes with a catch. Hurricane-force winds blasting at speeds of around
hurricanes on
1,800
different
kilometers per
planets.
hour would make it nearly
Yeah,
impossible to stay
hurricanes not
steady.
just an-
Trying to enter from
Yeah, because of like wind. Bro,
Mhm.
like
It's like a
hurricane,
tornado,
bro.
but bigger.
Hurricane be like windy, bro.
the North
I
Pole
give up.
wouldn't be any
Jojo,
better.
you all
Up
went to
there,
Saturn?
you'd face a
That'd be pretty
massive storm
bizarre.
so large you could
It'd
fit
be a
2
bizarre
Earths inside it.
adventure.
This region also has ammonia clouds, similar to Jupiter's, and temperatures that can plummet to a bone-chilling minus 200,
Bro, you think the Nazis got ammonia from Jupiter?
reaching 0 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius. At
No,
this
we need,
point,
like,
while
we
the
need to be
cold becomes
eligible.
less of an issue, pressure becomes your biggest enemy. It increases to levels comparable to the deepest parts of Earth's oceans. Continuing further, the gases around you would transition into a liquid state. If you somehow survived long enough to reach the center of Saturn, you'd encounter its molten rocky core, which is about 10 times the size of Earth. Temperatures here reach a scorching 11,700 degrees Celsius, more than twice as hot as the sun's surface, with pressure roughly 1,000 times greater than Earth's. Uranus. This is where planets
Whoa,
start
whoa,
getting
whoa,
really
whoa,
far
whoa,
from
whoa.
Earth, making the
Hey,
journey
get this
incredibly
ditty
long.
out of here,
Uranus
bro.
is one of the 2 ice giants, and the only planet in the
Ooh,
solar
that's so
system that spins
sucky.
on its side. It also rotates faster
Me and that boy's in the back of Diddy's dance. Let me out. Let me out. This is not a dance. Let me out. Drive her out. Please let
Uranus.
me out.
than Earth, with a day lasting just 17 Earth hours. By the way, being an ice giant doesn't mean the planet is a solid ball of ice. Instead, it means it's primarily composed of elements heavier than hydrogen and helium. Like Saturn, you'd need to avoid crashing into its rings. Once you pass them, you'd find yourself surrounded by toxic gas, and the temperature would drop rapidly to below minus 200 degrees Celsius. This makes it the coldest planet in the solar system. If the freezing cold and poisonous atmosphere didn't get you, you'd descend through the first layer of the atmosphere. Here, things get even worse. The air becomes dense, and you'd be pelted by ice pellets. Eventually, you'd reach something truly spectacular, a rain of diamonds, driven by winds of up to 900
Whoa,
kilometers
funny.
per hour. But
Pineapple.
once
Bro, he just gets
There's
hit by ice
diamonds?
while going right under like
Yeah.
the atmosphere and just
Guys,
saying,
we should fly
"Oh,
to Uranus
Wait,
and get some
pineapple.
I'm
diamonds.
not,
What?
I'm not flying to
'Cause
Uranus.
I know why the gas is so toxic. You want to know why?
because all his friends are
Because it's
toxic."
Uranus.
Abby, you want to fly to
Yo,
Uranus with me?
Uranus, I'm telling you right now,
Idea.
Uranus is like a herpy from Incredible Gass's butthole, bro. Like it's a
Thank
portal
God.
dimension. That's why
Oh
we
my
can't travel to
What,
Uranus, because when we travel to Uranus, we travel into like a whole nother like universe where Uranus is like a gateway to like Incredible Gass's herpy that's on his asshole, bro.
again, there's a catch. The pressure here is about 100 times greater than
What are you
Earth's,
talking
which would
about?
ultimately crush you.
All right, yeah,
Neptune.
whatever, say, bro.
Neptune
Stop
is the
hating.
second ice giant after Uranus, and its composition is very similar. Being the farthest planet from the sun, 30 times farther than Earth, it's incredibly dark. Like Uranus, Neptune is extremely cold in its outer layers, but the inner layers are intensely hot due to immense pressure and heat from its core. Matter of fact, its core is about 7,000 degrees Celsius, which is hotter than the sun's surface. It also experiences the famous diamond rain, caused by high pressure breaking down methane and forming solid diamonds. Neptune's winds are among the strongest in the solar system, reaching supersonic speeds. In many ways, it's basically a twin of Uranus, so there isn't much to add. If you liked this video, subscribe for similar ones, or join my Discord to suggest another.
Well,
Yeah, to end.
let me out.
And I
Let me out. This is not
The
a
viewers don't
date.
want to hear about this, dude.
Hmm?
Outro.
Okay, so what did you guys learn from that?
Nothing
wow.
really.
That I don't want to go to the other planets and die.
No.
I learned that Uranus is
So
very
smart.
stinky and toxic.
Yeah, you guys listen to my theories. The Nazis grabbed
We
ammonia.
should